The example says two consecutive odd numbers are added together, then divided by 4. The result is 5. What are the numbers? So let's just understand what's being asked first of all. It says two consecutive odd numbers. We know that odd numbers are numbers like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Consecutive numbers are numbers that come one after the other. So 1 and 2 would be consecutive numbers if we were dealing with whole numbers, but because we're dealing with odd numbers, 1 and 3 would be considered consecutive numbers, or 3 and 5, or 5 and 7. So now that we understand that part, we know that there's two numbers and we don't know either one of them. So we have to use a variable for one of the numbers. Let's use x to represent the first variable. So the first number 1, or whatever we want to call it, is x. Now the second number, because they're consecutive, how can we represent the value of the second number using what we know about the first number? We know the first number is x. We know that they're consecutive odd numbers. So we have to write this in a relationship to x, because we can only use one variable. So if we know that this one is x and the other one is 2 more than that, then we can represent the second number by saying it's x plus 2. Your two unknown numbers have to be represented with the same variable. Because we know one variable, we can represent the second number in relation to that first variable. So now we need to look at the next part of the question. It says these numbers are added together, then divided by 4. So let's represent that as an equation. So we need to add x plus 2. So both numbers have to be added together, x plus 2. And all of that is going to be divided by 4. And it says the result is 5. So that means it equals 5. So there we have an equation that represents what the words in our problem say. So now we can start to solve this. First thing, let's combine some terms. So we can combine x plus x, that's 2x. 2x plus 2 divided by 4 equals 5. Now we have division on this side of the equation. We're dividing it by 4. So in order to get rid of that division, we can multiply it by 4. We can multiply both sides of the equation by 4. 4 times 2x plus 2 over 4. Put that in brackets so we know that that's together, equals 5 times 4. We can eliminate these because they cancel each other out. So we're left with 2x plus 2 equals 20. Now we have to deal with this addition, and we're going to subtract 2 from each side. So 2x plus 2 minus 2 is equal to 20 minus 2, which is 18. 2x equals 18. Now I can divide both sides by 2, and I'm left with x on that side. I'm left with 9 on that side. So my value for one of the numbers is 9. My value for the other number, if this one is 9, you can probably see that this one is going to be 11. So let's see if we plug that back into our original question. So they're added together. 9 plus 11 is 20. They're divided by 4. 20 divided by 4 is 5, and the result is 5. So the numbers are 9 and 11.